Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So I thought it would be fun today to talk about vitamin A and basically what it does in our bodies and some food sources that contain rich amounts of it. So there are three forms of active vitamin A, meaning basically the kinds that do stuff in your body. First there's retinal with an AL, then there's retinol, OL, and finally there's retinoic acid. Retinol is the one that circulates in our bloodstream, basically waiting for cells to do something with it. Retinal is the kind that's important for our vision. And retinoic acid is the one that affects gene expression. So first off, let's talk about vision. So retinal combines with a protein in our eye called opsin. And they come together and they form the visual pigment rhodopsin. Now something really cool happens when light enters our eye and strikes this rhodopsin pigment. It actually changes the shape of the pigment from being this curved cis shape into a straight trans shape. And this transformation causes a nerve signal to be sent to our brain, and our brain gets an image of whatever we're looking at. A beautiful painting, the face of our friend, a nice sunset. We can see things because of vitamin A. This is why when we're deficient in vitamin A, we can have trouble seeing things, especially in dim light. And this can progress into full-blown blindness if we're not careful. So vitamin A is super important for eye health. Moving on to retinoic acid, this is the kind that's needed for gene expression. So this form of vitamin A enters the nucleus of cells, and it basically changes the amount of specific proteins that are produced. It basically allows cells to become a specific shape so it can perform a specific job. When it comes to vitamin A, it's telling our DNA to make epithelial cells, which make up our skin and line internal cavities like our lungs, our digestive system, reproductive organs, etc. So what happens when we're vitamin A deficient is this gene expression doesn't happen the way it normally should. So rather than our epithelial cells differentiating into normal cells that produce mucus, they instead start producing keratin, which is this very dry, hard protein, like the stuff that our nails are made up of. And this is obviously a huge problem because epithelial cells need mucus to stay lubricated and to protect your body. And if they're being replaced by keratin-producing cells, then superficially we're talking about extremely dry skin and like really crustiness in your eyes. And internally, we're talking about, serious compromises to the health of your lungs and your digestion and your immune system as a whole. So let's not be deficient in vitamin A because it is super important for our health. Recommended daily intake for men is 900 micrograms per day, and for women it's 700 micrograms per day. Food sources include beef liver, cod liver oil, king mackerel, salmon, bluefin tuna, not the stuff that you get in cans, but fresh tuna, goat cheese, butter, and eggs. Many people are also able to produce active vitamin A from the provitamin A that you can find in plants. These include beta-carotene and alpha-carotene. However, about 45% of people, which is a lot of people, close to 50% of all people, carry this genetic mutation that makes it very difficult for their body to convert plant vitamin A into active vitamin A. So depending on your genetics, you may be able to meet your vitamin A needs through plants. But if you consume vegetables on a regular basis and you're still noticing, poor immunity and really dry skin, then you might be in this category of people that just do not convert plant vitamin A very well. And if this is the case for you, then you may want to consider consuming some of the animal foods I just mentioned or taking a vitamin A supplement. But if you seem to be able to convert plant vitamin A to animal vitamin A pretty well, then you can consume sweet potatoes, green leafy vegetables, squash, mango, and what else? Bell peppers. So that's an option for you too. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little lesson on vitamin A. And if you'd like a summary of what I've talked about, then I've written a blog post about it, which I've linked in the description box. And if you'd like any more advice on nutrient-rich eating, then you can explore my websites and blog and meal plans and free starter guide. Other than that, thank you guys for tuning in today, and I hope you have a healthy, happy day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!